Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the purple hero Tapion and my build for him. This guy is not bad. He's actually pretty interesting as a unit. So how he essentially functions is he has a shortened substitution timer counter right off the bat, so he can rapidly get back into the field. He has a couple interesting abilities. Mainly he inflicts bleed on a lot of his moves. He then gives himself ki off of the bleed that he inflicts as well. He can debuff the opposition quite substantially as well, increasing their damage inflicted, increasing the amount of damage that they take, debuffing them. So he does a pretty decent job. On top of all of that as well, he also has the ability to nullify enemy special action cover, and he increases their art card costs quite substantially. So he's a pretty good unit for disrupting the opposition's flow. Anytime you can increase art card costs, you basically can give yourself a little bit of a foothold into the fight, because it becomes a lot more difficult to combo in. Even if that cost is only up by 5, it starts to eat away at your ki quite quickly, and then you're not able to do charge stepping as efficiently. So pretty good stuff. Obviously, he also has a couple abilities if there are 3 battle members remaining. And of course, when the opposition activates Rising Rush, his substitution timer count drops by 5. So that, coupled with his innate 2 default substitution time account reduction, means that he's essentially there to eat big attacks. So his whole purpose is to eat big attacks and debuff the enemy while doing so, which honestly speaking is not too bad. Now he is way better suited towards a strike based team. He does a lot more damage on a strike based team. He's debuffing more for a strike based team than a blast based team. But his cost increasing abilities are pretty useful, even in just general. So like even just general gameplay, his arts card cost increasing abilities are pretty useful and can help you out quite a bit. So it's not something too strange, but it is obviously, something that you do want to keep in mind. So that's obviously his abilities. Equipment you would have seen there. You can definitely do better equipment. He's got his own personal equipment from his own Fierce Fight, which is pretty good and pretty helpful. I would definitely consider using that if I could, but I didn't manage to get a decent piece of that gear, so I wasn't really too keen on running it, at least for him. Then of course as well, basically you're looking for attack, defense, strike defense, blast defense, health restoration. He only really gains health back off of being hit. He doesn't really gain health back from moves or special abilities or his main ability or anything. So you do also need to accept that going full health restoration isn't entirely necessary. So he is there to, they don't plan on him being around forever. Even his own self-restoration off of being hit only lasts 8 times or something. So he does have some ways to claw back health, but it's nothing too crazy. At least nothing that I would say is too crazy. Overall. So I do think he provides some decent kind of functionality to the team. Obviously, he's not like a true support in the sense. He's more designed to eat those attacks, eat that Rising Rush, do certain things. And I think he does that well. For me, when I look at him, I think he does everything I need him to do. And I think he can do some decent damage. He's not going to be a free-to-play unit that blows your mind. But he's also, a solid option against green units. He does debuff the opposition, so even though he may not do a lot of damage to blue or red or any of those kind of units, he will debuff them still. And he does have some relatively solid synergy by setting up pretty much any other unit. I would say, like I said, he works better with strike-based units. Sticking him with a blast-based unit is not a waste of time, but just not as efficient. So if you are planning on using him, and using him in your team, then definitely consider using him more so if you have a strike unit that you're trying to really kind of augment. Thinking like blue, Legends of Gohan Beast, I think that's a great unit to use alongside with him. You know, get that kind of debuff going, additional strike damage, and then Gohan can kind of do his thing. So yeah, I think overall, yeah, honestly, he's in a good position. I personally quite like him. And yeah, I would say for me, he does a good job. I do think he's solid, and I think for a free-to-play unit, he has some good utility. But yeah, that is basically going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and I appreciate you watching the video. But until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.